Hey, how it's been going everyone? Welcome to my channel. Hope all of you are doing well. Before starting this video, I really want to say sorry to all of you guys for not being able to active for 1 month in my dear community. I don't want to make any excuse because it's all my fault and I am very guilty about it. And please forgive me for my mistake. So now for the video part. As you can tell by the title, this video is about what if Goku was born with Destroyer and Jalki. If you think it's a good video, please give this video a like, and if you do not subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe and help me to grow this channel. It will be a big help for me if you do so. So now let's remind you what happened in the last video. So previously in What If Goku was born with the Destroyer and Angel Key, we mentioned that Goku entered the Xenos palace and there he met with Xeno for the first time. They had a friendly conversation and after that Goku began his training with Daishinkin. So as like this, almost 6 years were passed. Vegeta in this time able to master his Super Saiyan 3 and others also get much stronger. While all of a sudden Gohan put up a proposal for the Z Fighters to join the 25th World Martial Art Tournament. But they did not knew that he was doing this because of a request of her dear Videl, and they all agreed. So as the tournament starts, they meet with Shin and Kabito, who tells them about the threat of Majin Buu, and they agreed to help him and follow him to Babadi's ship. But they were too late. Buu already hatched, and after that Buu started to fight with Kami after knocking Krillin out. But Kami did not able to last long, so Buu attacked Vegeta. Buu gets pretty much beaten by Vegeta, so with no choice, he absorbed Gohan and Dabura and became Buhan. Vegeta having enough, transforming into his Super Saiyan 3 and beating Buu down. Extra, Gohan and Grankai with the help of the speed vision technique, which he learned from Yadred, and kill Buu. So after all that ends, Vegeta asks Shin if he can train him. Shin agreed, and as he came to take Vegeta, due to the other Z-Fighters' request, he also promised them that he will train them time to time, and Vegeta lives with Shin in the Supreme Kai's planet. Oh, it's become a long story to describe only the previous part. Hope you do not mind. So now let's move on to our main part. So our story begins in Supreme Kai's planet where Vegeta just arrived there with Shin, Kabuto and Grand Kaio. Vegeta did not wasting any more time tell them to start his training because he did not want to waste any more time to get stronger, and they began so. So this way 2 months had passed after Vegeta started his training. He is growing stronger while one day Vegeta notices sword in a big rock and asks Shin about it. Shin tells him that it's called the Z sword, which is known as the strongest sword in this universe. One person need to be very strong if you want to pull that sword out of that rock. Vegeta said, "Can I give it a try?" It's fine, go ahead." And then Vegeta grabbed the sword with his one hand and with a brutal force, he split the big rock into two and pulled the sword out of the rock. Shin gets shocked. He did not thought Vegeta can do it and praised him in his accomplishment. Vegeta speak up. "It's a nice sword, but I did not like sword that much, so I'll pass," and proceed to give it back to Shin. But before giving it, he sensed something similar to Shin in that sword, and so he used the speed vision technique on it. The sword started to glow, and with a flash, a person came out of there. Shin get surprised and said, "Who are you, and how did you get here?" Old Kai get angry and striking on his head said, "You moron, I am also a Supreme Kai, 15th generation to be precise." What? And they get shocked. "Thanks to that person, I finally managed to come out of that damn sword. Thank you, young man. You did a great job. So I will give you a reward." "What reward? What is it?" Volca smirked and said, "Looking at you, I can see you have an ambition to become stronger, and so you are training so hard for that. That's why I want to help you to become stronger by unlocking your full potential." "My full potential? Sounds good. So what I have to do?" "Nothing much, just stand still." And he began his ritual. And one day already passed. Vegeta is getting annoyed. He did not feel any difference, and by thinking that he is getting fooled, he get a little angry. And for a glimpse, Vegeta senses a strong power rushing through his body. So he relaxed, and after a total of 1.5 days, Vegeta's potential got fully unlocked. Volkai said, "The ritual is complete. Now try to power up." Wait, before that, in an instant he go far away from Vegeta and advise Shin and Kabuto to do the same. So as they do, Vegeta started to power up, and the place started to shake and the ground started to crack. And with a scream, Vegeta able to transform into his ultimate form. Vegeta look at himself and sees it did not change his hair or something. It's like he is in his best form, but it's so much stronger. He said, "Oh, this transformation is slightly powerful than my Super Saiyan 3, but not that much. Don't worry, the more you train in this transformation, the stronger this transformation will be." Is that so? Let's see then. And he began his training in his ultimate form. So, after some days, Shin started to bring some other Z fighters time to time to train them. So, as like this, almost 4 years were passed. In this time, Vegeta's ultimate form get very strong. Moreover, during his training with the Kais, he gained a type of ki known as the God Ki, and so he can also transform into the Super Saiyan God. The others also gain a little much of God Ki, but not quite enough to be noticed, because Vegeta is the only one who is training with the Kais all this time, but the others got the chance to train with them is only minimum. While in a foreign galaxy, in a planet, a destroyer cat just woke up from his slumber. He called his attendant and said, "Whiz, how far did your investigation going on about the fighter that I told you about? What was his name was again? The Super Saiyan Mob or something?" "No, my lord, it was the Super Saiyan God." "Oh, yes, that's one. Did you able to find him?" "No, my lord, but I did found some powerful Saiyans." "What? Didn't I order Frieza to kill all of the Saiyans?" "Yes, Lord, and he also did. But these are the survivors." "Oh, so where is Frieza right now?" "Frieza was being killed by a Saiyan, and more important thing is that he used the Hakai to kill Frieza." "What? Who is he and where is he right now?" "Lord, after that fight I keeping an eye on him. But and during that time I also saw that he is using the Ultra Omen against a creature named Cell." At this point Viras's mouth is dropped to the ground and said, "Tell me more about it." His said name is Kakarot, but everyone knows him by the name of Goku. "I am sorry guys, I have a cold, so my throat is a little sore. I hope you will understand if you found my voice a little off or something. Please bear with it." So, as though I was keeping an eye on him and the investigation was going pretty well, but all of a sudden one day I lost his trace entirely. I tried to search him so much, but I failed. But it seems like the other Saints, who is also the friend of Goku, get a lot stronger in this time period. I see. So, where is this Saints? They are in a planet called Earth. Do you want to go there right now? Yes, take me there. Then hold on tight and they proceed to come to Earth. Meanwhile, in the Xanos palace, Daishin said to Goku, "The training is now over. In these past 10 years, you grow so much stronger than I thought. Hehe, it's all because of you, Daishinkin, that I did not even able to realize that it's been 10 years that I spent time with you." So Goku, how about the thought about becoming one of us? For the time being, I'm not interested in it. Right now, I just want to spend some time with my family. "Okay, if you want this, then that's be it. But we'll be waiting for you. And for the goodbye gift, take this." And Daishinkin give Goku a angel staff. Goku thanks him for everything and then saying goodbye to Daishinkin and Zano, Goku left there to head out for Earth. While in the Earth, while is attending Boma's birthday party, King Kai telepathically told Vegeta that the destroyer Virus is heading towards Earth. Do not make him angry or they will die. Vegeta knows who Beerus is, so he get a little nervous, and all of a sudden a voice pop up from his back, saying that if it is not Prince Vegeta. Vegeta slowly turns his head backward and gets shocked by seeing Beerus. "Lord Beerus, what a pleasant surprise that you are here." "So what you expect? You know that I can go anywhere I want, right?" Yes, Lord, it's my fault to asking this type of silly question." "I thought so." "Lord, please come. We are having a birthday party. Please join us. We have many type of delicious cuisines." "Okay, let's go." And getting some food tasted, Viras's mind get blown away by the deliciousness. And considering Viras's personality, he definitely started to eat a tremendous amount of food alongside with his. So after all that and some conversation like in canon, Biras finally came to his point by saying that, "So that is done, let's move on to our main purpose for coming here." Everyone says, "What purpose?" "I came here to fight the Super Saiyan God." Everyone get a little amazed. They did not heard of Super Saiyan God before. Leaving Vegeta, they heard of God Ki, but not that because they did not even see Vegeta transforming on it. Vegeta shows a little smirk on his face. Venus notices that and get a little excited. and said, seeing your expression, I am assuming that you know about it. Yes, I do. That's good. So let's fight then. I do not want to waste any more time. Fine by me, and they both get ready for a battle. Vegeta transforms into his ultimate form from the start, not underestimating his opponent, or like Goku, who check his opponent strength first and then take action. And so he charges Beerus with super speed. Beerus's eyes open widely, and with a punch, Beerus gets pushed far away. Vegeta followed him and punched him into the sea, and then he tried to kick him, but at the end time, Beerus grabbed his leg, powered up, and swinging him around, threw him very up in the sky. Then instantly came in front of him and landed a barrage of punches on Vegeta. Vegeta take a lot of damage by that and managed to back up from Beerus. And then he said, so this is the power of a destroyer. Beerus replied by saying that, so what did you thought? All call me God of Destruction for nothing? Did you thought that I would be a weakling like those pathetic guys from whom you kids train? Hey, so just stop toying around and become the Super Saiyan God. I do not want to mess around with you. Okay, if you this desperate to fight the Super Saiyan God, then shall be it. Behold yourself. And he started to power up with a scream, and with a bright light, his aura and hair turned into red, and he became the Super Saiyan God. Yes, this is it. There is no doubt about it. This is the transformation that I saw in my dreams. So, Vegeta, are you ready? While in the outer space of Earth, Goku stopped his journey, sensing something interesting is going on in Earth. So, he used his angel staff to see what's going on. He saw that Vegeta achieved the Super Saiyan God and fighting with Beerus, the Destroyer. So, he decided to not to go there now, or they will get distracted. And he started to observe the battle from there. So now then, let's end this part here. Hope you like this part. In the next part, we will see what happened with the fight of Beerus and Vegeta, and not to mention the arrival of Goku after 10 years. So, what do you think about subscribing this channel if you do not want to miss the next part or want to see many what if like this? So, enough for today. For now, okay then, see ya. Bye bye.